Some of these Halloween printables have made upwards of 10K, and the crazy thing is that some of them are taken less than an hour to create. Today I'm breaking down 5 Halloween-themed digital product ideas that you can create today and sell instantly. These aren't guesses, we're talking real sales data from Etsy and a few research tools to bring you that additional data validation, just so you know that people are actively searching for these products. And if you think you've missed the Halloween window, trust me, you haven't. These products are going to surge in sales volume in the final weeks of October, so you still have time to profit and ride that Halloween wave. All right, so let's leave the tricks behind and jump into all these treats. So first up we have A Little Boo Is Almost Due. These are pregnancy reveal, baby shower type printables that feature cute elements such as ghosts, pumpkins, black cats, but in that really cute vibe and aesthetic. This is such a cute take on that Halloween kind of niche and is going to be really popular for babies that are due around that time. They're going to be targeting expecting parents, friends and family, baby shower hosts and planners, as well as grandparents and extended friends and family there. So if we're having a look at some of these products, we can see, so this one, A Little Boo Is Almost Due Baby Shower Bundle. As you can see, it is a bestseller, a fantastic price point in 13 plus basket, selling for £19. So if you are based in the US or elsewhere, maybe that's going to be about $22, $23 for this sale. So people always get the thought that, oh, printables, they don't sell for very much. You're not going to get very much bang for your buck. You're not going to get very much of a return on your investment. But as you can see, this is a bestseller and people are buying it in droves. Really cute design here. This is featuring that blue palette, this blue palette shades. And so this may be for a boy that's going to be born. So what then you would want to do then is repurpose this to pinks and purples and, different palettes to suit people's different tastes as well. This particular bundle is able to command such a high price point because they are really providing a comprehensive set of printables here. As you can see, they've got the tags, they've got cupcake toppers, they've got the invitations, they have kind of diaper raffle and games and things like that, and the signs that you would put around your baby shower. So this is really comprehensive and it's going to just give that whole nuts and bolts for someone who wants a little boo is due baby shower. So if you are willing to go that additional mile, that extra mile to create something that's really comprehensive, you are going to be able to charge a really high price point. But then the thing about something like this, if we're moving on to another product within this niche, this one, just a single page printable, like I said, is not going to take you more than an hour to create. And as we can see, it's in demand. 2 people have bought this in the last 24 hours alone. And this single page printable is able to command a £6 price point. It is a bestseller, so people are buying this now. As you can see, it is providing a PDF link to a template on Canva. So it's been designed in Canva, so you can do the same. Moving on to this one is a invitation, and then we've got a thank you card here, as well as a diaper raffle and another little kind of interactive element there. But this is 4 different printables, all following this really cute vibe there. This is aimed at a girl. Like I said, to repurpose this same design, you would just add that blue in the background with the blue fonts and all these kind of elements here. You could then recolor them within Canva for that blue palette for boys. This is in 20 plus baskets. It is an £8.83 price point, so maybe about $11, $12. And again, something like this isn't going to take you more than an hour in Canva. So as you can see, an overview of this particular niche is that it's hot selling right now. People are looking for these types of printables for their parties, for their celebrations and their events. And they're looking for all different types of designs as well. So my advice would be to create a set of printables that target this niche, and then just swap out the color palettes, make some that are for girls, make some that are for boys. You could even make some that are for twins, and just then really expand your product library in a really quick and easy way. So in order to give you some additional data validation, we have seen on Etsy itself that people are buying these products, that they're bestsellers, that they're in people's baskets. So we know that there is traffic there, but I also like to just do some additional validation. Today, I'm showing you how I use Sales Samurai, a really great Etsy research tool, just to help us with titling ad listings, getting tags, and also just looking at how much general competition there is within that niche. So here we are. I've typed in a little boo is almost due. I've typed, clicked the search button, and it's brought me back some data that we can use. So we are seeing search volume. That is the amount of search roughly that this particular product is getting, or this particular niche of product is getting over the course of a month. And if you look at this number, it is insanely high. Over 69,000 search volume each and every month. That's definitely because we are coming into that Halloween season and people are looking for these types of products. But the thing is, Halloween comes every single year, so you're not too late to cash in on this wave. We are then moving on to Etsy CTR, which means Etsy click-through rate, which is basically letting us know roughly how many people are searching for this, clicking through, making a purchase, putting it in their baskets, and basically interacting with these particular products. And moving on, the most important thing that I find when I'm looking for products is I want to know how much competition there is. I want to know how many other sellers are creating products within this niche, because if there's too much competition, then it's going to be really hard for you to show up. You might have to run more ads, have a higher ad budget. And if we're trying to get to that sale quicker, we want to look for as little competition as possible. And if you are new here, I would definitely tell you to go and have a look at some of my previous videos. I love uncovering unsaturated digital product niches, and I generally like to look for Etsy competition of under about 5,000. You might see in other videos, people are looking at Etsy competition of 10,000, 20,000 plus. And for me, that's just a bit too much. And I just want to make things as easy for myself as possible. So I'm always looking for that low hanging fruit. And this little boo is almost due. It's definitely one of those low hanging fruit that you need to pay attention to. So as we can see, we've only got 3,878 Etsy competition, which is really, really low. Fantastic. So when we are combining all these different data points, the amount of search volume there is, the click-through rate, the Etsy competition, this is a goer. This is a winner. The really great thing about Sales Samurai as well is it also gives us other ideas for keywords or products within this niche that we could then maybe expand out into or include within our listing, things like that. So looking at this particular niche, we have a little boo is almost due boy. So as we could see, people are looking for ones in particular for boys. We saw that because we saw those blue themed ones. We've got a little boo is almost due games. So then you might want to branch out and create a bundle of games within that little boo is almost due niche. We've got a little boo is almost due pink. So like I said, this is a great place to then just get some additional data, some additional ideas of other products you can create aligned with this niche. So we went into a lot of depth within this particular niche, and it was just to show you what I'm looking for when I am validating a particular product idea. The rest of them, I won't go into as much detail. I'm just going to uncover that hidden gold for you, and then you can go off and do your due diligence as well. So let's move on. So next up we have Witchy pregnancy announcements. So these are going to have like a really fun or magical pregnancy kind of caption on them, such as a little witch is brewing, or even a little boo is almost due. You could definitely use that for these pregnancy announcements. These work because it's really tapping into that witchcore aesthetic. Pairing that with pregnancy, it has a lot of viral potential there. This is going to target buyers who are millennial maybe, or Gen Z, who love kind of that witchy theme, that witchy aesthetic. You can definitely use a kind of vintage feel or celestial feel. The graphics, you can find them on Canva. They have a really great selection of graphics you could use. But also a really easy way to do this would be to use an image generator to create and prompt designs such as these. So as you can see, there's a lot of selection here. There's a lot of potential. There's a lot of different designs here and, lots of options for mum and dad to choose from. If we're having a look at some of these, we can see this one is a bestseller, really gorgeous design. It's in demand and look, 8 people have bought it in the last 24 hours alone. So that is, if I can do my math correctly, £48 in a 24-hour period for just one product. And you can bet that this demand, these sales are going to shoot up in the next few weeks. Moving on to this design, a different take on this. We've got Baby Sanderson. So that's kind of a call out to the, oh my God, I can't remember what it's called. The film. Someone tell me what the film is in the comments. Hocus Pocus, that's it. I love that film. How could I forget that? This one is in demand. And as you can see, the Baby Sanderson is that kind of call out to Hocus Pocus. It's in demand. 2 people have bought this in the last 24 hours. And it's a really great price point as well. I love this design. Let me know if you're a Hocus Pocus fan as well in the comments. Moving on to this one, the spookiest things in life are sometimes unexpected. What a gorgeous design. So much fun. And I think this one is going to be a nightmare before. No, it's not a nightmare before Christmas. I can't remember what this one is going to be about, but I'm seeing Baby Burton here. So it's a Tim Burton film. Oh my goodness. Is it a nightmare before Christmas? I don't think it is. Someone please tell me my mind is blank. But again, really gorgeous design, and the price point, fantastic. £7 is in 20 plus baskets. So sales are being made now. I'm loving these designs here. We've got this one. It is 6 views, has 6 views in the last 24 hours. Quite a low price point compared to the others. But what we're seeing is that there is room for you to price yourself higher because these are quite sentimental value. People are going to pay more to get something that is a keepsake. It's something they'll keep for life. So moving on to Sales Samurai, we can look at the numbers here. We've got some really great search volume of over 19,000. We've got a fantastic click-through rate of 9%. I generally like to look for a click-through rate of about 2 to 3% or more. So this is well above that. And then look at that teeny tiny competition of only 577. This is insane potential here. Really great niche. Pregnancy announcements are increasing in popularity. And if you're not sure how you could create this yourself using an AI generator, I have a course that will show you exactly how to create these really gorgeous designs using ChatGPT and Ideogram, and how to prompt to create designs such as these in various different niches. So make sure you check the link to have a look at this a bit more closely if you want to get selling as soon as possible. Moving on, we have Halloween bingo cards for kids. So obviously bingo of any shape and sort, for kids, for adults, for teens, for big groups, for small groups, for schools. Bingo games generally sell for any niche you can think of. So we're talking about Halloween, but we can also think about Christmas bingo, birthday party bingo, New Year's bingo, Valentine's bingo, at school, bingo that you play on Independence Day. Literally, bingo is a whole kind of world unto itself. So this Halloween bingo is to be expected and is going to be a great one, especially for classroom use, for parties, for family night, teachers, parents, homeschool moms, preschool teachers, the list goes on. So as we can see on this first page, we've got the Halloween ones. We've got some that are quite minimalist. We've actually got some fall ones on this first page as well. And when I see products that aren't quite targeting the particular keyword that we are typing in, it says to me that there aren't very many products that are really honed in. And so Etsy is just giving us the next best thing. So as we can see, we've got fall, but that isn't what we typed in. We typed in Halloween. We've got summer, definitely not what we typed in. And we've got Minecraft here as well. So that's letting me know that maybe there isn't as much competition within this niche, which is great for us. So let's look at a couple of these a bit more. So looking at this one, this is a great design, really cute kind of watercolor elements. This is a bestseller, as we can see, and it's in demand. 3 people have bought this in the last 24 hours. And it is a fantastic price point of £4.58. And I believe they can charge such a decent price point here because there isn't very much competition out there. So the buyer doesn't have as many options. So it means the options that they do have, they're going to pay a bit more for. Moving on to this one. So this is actually a Halloween Games mega bundle. So it's going to have the bingo here. So we've got the bingo cast there, but this particular seller has just gone above and beyond to really create a comprehensive set of Halloween games. As you can see, it's in demand, bestseller. 4 people have bought this in the last 24 hours, and sales are only going to increase. So that might be an idea for you, is to create that bingo kind of product on its own, and then do some additional work to create then a really comprehensive set of Halloween games within that as well, and offer that separately. So when we are validating this in Sales Samurai, we can see that there's an Etsy search volume of just over 12,000. And we've got a great click-through rate of over 6%. And the Etsy competition is really small at only 2,177. Looking at Etsy Most Trending, we can see some keywords here: Halloween bingo cards for kids, and Halloween bingo cards printable. So these are just going to be really great for us to put in our title, our tags, and our description. And if you go across, click onto the next page, you might get some other ideas as well for other complementary products, or just what you want to include within your description and title. Moving on, we have potion bottle labels. So these are going to be really fun, vintage, spooky, witchy vibe printable labels. Stick them on potion bottles or fake potion bottles to make really fun Halloween decor for a party or something like that. This is going to be great for party planners and hosts, for home decorators who want to theme out their home in that kind of witchy vibe in the lead up to Halloween, and targeting those spooky home decor lovers. So to make labels like these, you can definitely see that vintage vibe. You're going to use kind of aged type of paper textures and really kind of oldie woldy looking fonts and things like that. But this is going to be really fun. And again, this is something that we could probably create within an AI image generator, such as ChatGPT's image generator or Ideogram, and even Midjourney would be fantastic for these too. So if we're having a look at this particular listing, it is a bestseller, in demand, and 5 people have bought this in the last 24 hours. We've got some really interesting captions on these potion labels: snail slime, crow's foot, phoenix feathers, rat tails, beetle eggs. Really fun. This would be a real laugh to create as well. But yeah, this is definitely tapping into that vintage kind of quirky aesthetic with that witchy vibe as well. Moving on, we have, this is another bestseller, in demand, 2 people have bought in the last 24 hours. So people are buying in within this niche. We've got toadwarts, pickled eyeballs, moon dust, but again, it's following that kind of vintage paper feel, but still really, really, really cool designs here. Moving on, we have quite a big bundle of labels here. These are ones that are all editable within Canva. So this is going to be great for someone who really wants to customize their labels themselves, but have that kind of basic design there. And as you can see, this is that vintage vibe. It's got that aged paper in the background and just a lot of selection for that end user. This is in 20 plus baskets, bestseller, £4.94, so it's about $6. Great product there. Moving on over to Sales Samurai, we are seeing some fantastic numbers here. Search volume of over 46,000, click-through rate of almost 11%, and Etsy competition of under 4,000, 3,553. So this altogether is saying it's high demand and low competition there with fantastic click-through rate. Looking at Etsy most trending, we've got keywords such as potion bottle label stickers, glass potion bottles, miniature potion bottles. When I'm thinking about that, miniature potion bottles, that means I might want to create a set of labels that are quite small, or maybe even offer different sizes within my listing. We've got magic potion bottles and potion bottles decor. So again, these are going to be the kind of keywords you're going to want to include in your listing. So last but by no means least is Halloween handprint art. So these are templates where kids will add their painted handprint to create a fun scene. In this case, maybe a ghost or a bat or a spider's web or some kind of pumpkin or something like that. These are great because they're emotional keepsakes. They are tapping into that really fun and engaging craft for a young child. And this is going to target parents of toddlers, nursery providers, daycare centers, things like that. This is definitely something you can create in Canva, again, in an image generator of choice. You might want to include really fun and cute quotes, or it might just be a picture that has no words on it at all. So if we're having a look at this listing, we can see it's a bestseller, and it is, you can see the handprint here, and it's kind of part of a cobweb and a kind of all these spiders. So I guess it's meant to be a spider there with a really cute poem on the left as well. This is in 17 baskets and a price point of £2.56. As you can see, this is really simple and is definitely going to take us not more than probably about half an hour to create. Moving on, we have another bestseller. This is a pumpkin themed printable. We've got space for 2 handprints here. And they've also gone the extra mile by creating a kind of frame personalization that maybe someone would bring into Canva and just drag and drop their child's picture there. So that's something interesting to add as a really nice touch of additional personalization. We can see this is in 17 baskets and a price point of £1.83. The price point is rather low, but it's fine because this isn't going to take us very long to create. As you can see, there is barely any design work that's gone into this. It is just the top of a pumpkin and space for the 2 hands and just a caption at the top. So really not more than a couple of minutes, to be honest. Moving on to this one, this is a bundle. It is another bestseller in 6 baskets, and we can see just really fun designs here. We've got the pumpkin, we've got hocus pocus, we've got a bat, spider, skeleton, So again, this might be just a great thing if you want to, if you don't mind going the extra mile, providing a couple more designs, then you're more likely to make that sale. We want to make it as attractive for our buyers as possible. And when we are moving on over to Sales Samurai, we can see that the search volume is over 12,000. We've got a fantastic click-through rate of over 12%, and the exit competition nice and low, just where we like it, around 3,600. If we're looking at the Etsy most trending, we've got Halloween handprint art Halloween, toddler handprint art, baby handprint art. So those type of keywords are something that we definitely want to include, because these handprint arts and crafts definitely are targeting younger children. So toddlers, babies, kindergartners, preschoolers, maybe even first graders. So those are kind of, you want to include those age groups within your keywords, within your title, within your description, just so that then you're more likely to attract your ideal buyer. Okay, so we are at the end. I have revealed to you 5 spooky, unsaturated digital product ideas that you can literally create today and list this week. Do not wait any longer. Get these up in your stores as soon as possible and really benefit from those additional sales in your shop. I love creating videos like this, so if there are any particular niches that you are interested in, then please leave them down in the comments and I'll be sure to create videos around those too. I hope you got a lot of value from this video. Until next time, all the very best.